Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. In this one, we will be working on our bot, tweaking it, right? At the same time, you guys are kind of like watching a couple trades go off. So I'm not gonna lie guys, I started this, I had to, I forgot to like hit record and it's like a whole thing. There are a couple trades missed, but here you're like, that's new. But yeah, it's probably because of the switch. As you can see, currently we're in a loss. It is a long story, but I will give you guys the story. All right. So like I said, guys, I forgot to record a couple of these trades, right? So here is the bitch. Okay, we were up nicely. Okay, we were doing fantastic, right? We were up like I think we're trading for the last 2 days. We're up like 30, 40, something like this, which is nice. We're just trying to get it to like make like 20 a day or something, right? We had one banger trade, right? And then the next trade was just like a nice fat L. No, I think this trade would have lost anyways, but I think something went awry with my platform and it exited the trade. I do think it would have lost anyways, so I don't want to make too much of it. I was just saying as I had to re-record this video that I'm here, I had to change so I had to restart everything, and then when I had to restart, I went back into a trade, so I kind of took over this trade. This is the bot trade, and this is the bot took this trade, right? But I'm kind of like taking over management of it just because like I have to kind of like correct for that like error it made earlier, right? And I'm also thinking through like what's the best way to do that, because like I want to make sure that it's like we're kind of like trading the strategy that we said we would kind of trade. You know what I mean? And the bot is designed to trade, but at the same time, I want to make sure that I don't really lose track. Anyways, this is gonna be a more quiet video, guys, as you guys can kind of watch this. So anyways, to give you the story, guys, right now we don't have nice fat 50. Okay, we're not loving it. Okay, this is not nice, we don't like it, right? We're trying to get it back. Okay, we're trying to get it back. We're trying to get the bot to get it back. It may not be possible. This very possible that this is just going to be end up as a loss, and if that's the case, then guys, all I have to say is, in trading sometimes you lose, right? The way you can, you just have to be prepared for like what you're willing to lose and know your strategy, right? To eventually come out on the other end great. I'm a little bit annoyed with this because I was just trying to get one or two quick one, really one, right? But I was trying to do 20, but the margin in the account right now isn't so up, so I had to go for 2, right? So we would have been out of here, but now we have to wait and kind of we kind of have to wait, be patient, and cross our fingers. All right. Kind of confusing myself here with everything that I'm doing because I want to keep you guys entertained while I'm like working on this thing. All right. So anyways, keep track of myself. Right. I'm kind of looking at this trade, kind of looking for it to not get back to break even, but for it to work out. Like I said in the bot trade, I'm wondering if I should let it run more, to make up back for that mistake, or just let the algorithm keep running, right? So, and that's what we're here tweaking. That's what we're here tweaking. We're trying to figure out. That's why we like forward testing. Right now, let me open back this thing. Let me open back this thing, and let me see if it like gives me a leak again. Don't want to leak. Remove from workspace. Okay. Let's see, open folder, desktop. I don't remember which one was folder this is in. I don't think it is. I may have to clone this. Oh no, it should be in documents. Products. It should be somewhere here. Yeah, here we go. Phenomenal. All right, so this is our code. Oof, guys. It's not looking good. We don't like it. Um, I'm just trying to sort through my workspace here. Um, I'm just trying to sort out my workspace. Let's see. I'm trying to sort out my work. All right, so I need a big one of this. I need a new window with this. Or do I already have two? All right, yeah, I have one. I have two. Right here. You guys can look at this one. Just so you guys can see it. As we waiting. Um, gonna work because we can't sit here and just watch this thing the whole day. We have to like try and get some research in. And you know what? So I guess I should kind of mention like guys, it sucks because I did not the other video, guys. Sometimes I'm just here like trading. I'm kind of like just doing my own thing, and I like forget to record. And I think what they like should like record these, put them on the channel so you guys can see, you know, um, all these things going. And as you guys can see, this is not right now. This is not a happy story. So I try to be as transparent with you guys. If you guys have better strategies or something, email down below. Telegram probably down below, Discord probably down below. You guys can reach out to me and we can work on your bot project together. Or if you want your website, your web thing done, reach out to me and my guys will get that done for you. All right. But yeah, so what we're working on, we want to work on so again, I kind of run it again. So what we had here was a nice quick trade. This was a very good. And I was thinking to myself like, then after I kind of had to after I kind of had to tweak a setting to get it to trade how I wanted to. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe it should have just been a settings thing. Maybe that should have been in the algorithm before, because what would have happened is, and I don't want to make too much of this, but like, because I think it would have been close in the sense that like it took a trade here. It would have been ideal if it took a trade here, which is like, honestly speaking, that's kind of where it was gonna take it before I kind of changed the setting. But I changed the setting because like I wanted to honestly the time interval should have just been lower, in between trades, and then it would have probably like caught it here, and I wouldn't have had to change nothing. It would have probably like gotten the win out of it. It would have probably been a bit close, but would have probably worked out. And yeah, I mean, I'm trying to like think of ways to like incorporate those rules into it, and at the same time, I'm trying to like I'm going to try to like develop rules to make it so that it can exit with more profit, and maybe enter a little bit more. Right now, looking at it, I could tell that like the way it was entering, like when we were having those nice good trades, were when like we had those quick ones, like right at the wicks, you know what I mean, like right at these like wicks and stuff like this. Obviously, there's no way to differentiate a wick here from here, right? So that's kind of like what I'm like looking at, what I'm back testing, why I'm forward testing, with these guys, why I'm like willing to use money to test this thing, because the end goal of it is, well, for me right now, and it should be able to do this like on the screen currently, make just come in, doesn't make us a 20 a day, bro. We're just looking for 20 a day, bro. What's 20 a day, bro? I mean, and for you, obviously, you have it. If you have more margin in your account right now, you can do 100 a day if you want. Five, well, I wouldn't recommend. I guess you could do it if you have enough margin, right? But there are tweaks we have to make, you know what I mean? So the size doesn't impact. So it's all that, guys. It's all that. And anyways, for me right now, I'm just gonna leave you guys like looking at this thing, leave us all fingers crossed for this trade. Hopefully it can make back or profit. The only thing I'm thinking about myself with this is it's so crazy because it's 5 minutes. If you had in the video I was recording previously, the 5 minutes before, right now it looks like a genius. Well, not a genius because it's done and should have been like winning from a long time ago, but it looks less bleak, right? I can promise you, like, 30 minutes ago when I was supposed to be recording, it looked much, much more bleak. So that's just who the market is. You know what I mean? And the platform thing where the platform restarted, it shouldn't have exited that trade. That's a bit unfortunate. I don't know. I'll have to check that out, but it definitely wasn't the bot. I feel like I'll have to check that out. Right now, what I want to think to myself is, do I like let it get out here, like where would typically get out, or do I like let it run? I'm paying attention to that a lot. Um, and that's something I have to think about right now. So guys, give me a moment, let me think through that. But the point of this video is we're gonna be like practicing writing data, writing code. But sometimes I have to think. Like I said, guys, I was just recording like what I'm doing so you guys can see what I am up to. All right, and some of the code that we build on this channel, and so you hopefully you guys can get your own ideas, learn something educational from it, from trading as well. And look, guys, this thing, if it loses, I'm willing to take the loss. You know what I mean? I was willing to like let it out at like, and it stop at like 74 or something. You know what I mean? And it's a bit confusing because like like I said, I had to restart and therefore like the bot lost the bot I kind of manually take it over for like a little bit. But my hope is to kind of just leave it running, let you guys see kind of like what is happening. Hopefully we can make back our money and then some tonight. All right. But yeah, it's trading, it's risky business, don't risk money that you're not willing to lose. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Um yeah, now I'm kind of all right. Now I should have stopped talking and thought this through because that's probably where the bot would have exited and where if I click it, it would probably would exit. No, but because I had to take over, now I kind of have to do a bit of market analysis myself to see what I think. Right? It's not it's not this. All right. I think I said like 70 for sure, probably like it's back. That's where like I think we in 70, 72, where we initially took that thing. I'm gonna like share this code actually. I'm gonna share this code just because that's probably what the bot would have done. And what I want to do is I want to give it space, but this would have worked just fine. Yeah, so I kind of had to manually manage that one out a little bit. Um, oh no, I see Trader, I do enjoy it. My goal was to let it run. I'm kind of thinking to myself, if I should again, that's why sometimes the trading, guys, I know that I kind of manual it, but just bear in mind I had to take over for the bot for 1 second. I am going to let it run to see if we can continue to make back or funds. I just want to check some things real quick. So I got to the 70. I probably should have left it to 80. That probably would have been fine. But because I kind of know how the bot would manage, I just took it over so that I could manage better. Because it would have gotten out there less, right? Which is something again we have to incorporate like in it. That those are things that we're trying to like incorporate, but it's like really hard to like I can visually see like, oh, that's like okay, you start, you know what I mean, and it does a good job, but it can do a better job, right? And this I'm a bit annoyed by because all right, so now we are down roughly 2-3 trades. All right, so it would be phenomenal if we can have 3 winning trades. I was happy to get out of that one because I think that one was a loser that we just had to do our best to not make worse. When I had to take over, thank God, bro. Good man. All right, I'm a bit blind here, guys. But that should be a reset. Just gonna check here for like anything odd. Oh, and this is what I mean, guys. Like whenever you have to interrupt, it becomes this like weird thing where it's just like, okay, now I have to like, you know what I mean? Kind of becomes this like weird thing where you kind of have to like, oh my, like, what decision do I have to like do something here different? You know what I mean? And it kind of puts a delay, whereas maybe it would have like taken a trade and like gotten out real quick. You know what I mean? Um, oh, I hate it. I hate it because I knew it was like going higher. I could have waited 5 more minutes. I could have waited 5 more minutes for this thing to like go hit it. Oh, but this anyway, this is my own trading. It's kind of it has something to do with the bot, but this what I'm waiting for and what I'm looking at is I'm looking at patience with me, guys. The moment you like get involved, it becomes like your own problem, where it should be the bot's problem. I'm just trying to make sure there's nothing I'm like missing. Um, you know, before I start this thing. Oh, come on. There's a web page freeze, draw and freeze. Jesus. Okay, so what do you do here with these things freeze here? Do you just here refresh? Or is it? It has something to do with because I have these double doors. Anyways, let's wait about what stop. Oh, I think this is a bug. This is a bug because I have put up something. Let me just close these. Okay, no. All right, so look, I'm trying to like intervene as little as I humanly possibly can. I'm trying to intervene as so you guys are gonna see it here. Trying to intervene as like less as I humanly possibly can. But you see, that's the thing. It like ends up with like with moments like these where like I have to make a decision about like when you restart. You know what I mean? And kind of ends up being this like weird thing. Anyways, so I could have had it let it trail that out better. I'm gonna say dude, that's the thing. Now I kind of like end up in like a trading mode, and now I'm like, I can forget it. I can forget it. Let's do its thing. But this is why we do this, right? This is why like it's good for me to be here because then I can like, okay, what did I do a while ago? Like let me add that into the bot settings, so it like has these exits better, or let me yeah, let me model that in so that we can have a higher win rate. So, anyways, I guess it will help if I like set some goals for the night. You know what I mean? Other than the monetary ones for the bot here. And you guys should see. You're gonna see in a few minutes like how it manages. It's a lot faster than me. You see there, it's out, right? It's a lot faster than me. right? But at the same time, right? This is where like the time thing I was like wondering about. I should probably leave it um this time. So this three. It's 44. So we're probably like 2 trades off of where we like want to be to have our $20 profit for the day, which it sucks because it becomes like a time thing, you know what I mean? Um anyways, don't get distracted here. So minutes is this valid? And that's what I'm talking about. I mean, like I think at first I like wanted this time thing to like be fine, be like to trade at a different time, and then I like did a change, and it was that change that like was the wrong. So it's like a matter of time, which is something you can change in the setting. I think I changed it here to 7 minutes, which is I think that's fine. Um I think everything here is fine. I guess we'll find out, right? But I do like that it's like less than before. Before it was like too long, and I disagreed with it, and then that's where kind of like the change happened. Um, what something else that I want to see is I want to see what it's measuring like as this time goes on, so that I can have a better intuition for like when it's also going to trade. You know what I mean? And like when it is going to trigger, I want to see listen, I think I was using Codex. So I'm gonna try to run back Codex. I was paying for Codex and I stopped paying for Codex. Um, did I uninstall Codex? I don't think I uninstalled Codex. There's no way I uninstalled Codex. So I mean, so we had the code here. And did I use Codex for this thing? Oh, I think um, half and half it, half me, and obviously I can. So what I want to see here now is um and I also want to leave you guys kind of seeing this. So guys, have mercy on me. Um, take it easy with me. So my apps are your apps that I test though, because I test new ones all the time. So leave you guys with this one. What's this? Information. I want to see information. And for that, I want to see it. I would say Codex. What the fuck? What did I do with Codex? So in 2 minutes, we can have another trade. And I want to see if it will. So that we can then start to back test and have more like edge. You know what I mean? That one was good. That one worked. That one didn't work, but then you would have been able to like kind of pop out. I mean, anyways, guys, it's all the code's there. You can download, you can try it out with those settings. You saw my settings, but I'm also improving this thing, right? So my mind maybe I run a little bit faster than I can talk in the video, so forgive me. But as I'm like writing code, or if I tell the AI to like write me any code, I will try to explain like my logic and my thinking. But if you hear me kind of murmuring, just ignore that. Just know, guys, if you want your own stuff, you know what I mean. Forget my mad scientist ask, email down below, reach out to me. All right, and I will build you your own bot. If you want to understand something about how this bot works, again, you can reach out to me, email, and I can give you training on how to use that. Or if you have your own coding projects you want to email me, my guys will get it sorted for you. All right. Back to the show. All right, so this is that. I want another window. Yeah, I want another window. Can I use this? Should be able to use this. All right, good, good, good. Trying to keep you guys. All right, guys, and that's the bot. I'll make it big. Shit, did I just? That's what I mean, bro. Like I keep like, oh, I clicked something there. You know what I mean? It's just like unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. So if it gets out here, and it sucks because I feel like that would have um that was so we were at we needed two more trades to like get our goals. So hopefully we don't get steamrolled here. That's annoying. You know what I mean? What would is for we probably would have gotten a quick one, there if we hadn't fucked up there. Um, difficult to say, but it can be assumed, you know. Good. I didn't click that, guys. That was all the bot. You guys can see it here. Um, um, bit of chaos in the lab. All right. So I think, all right, so 50, 30, so 30. So really only need like one more trade, guys, and we hit our profit target for the day. Took way longer than we should have, but hopefully with this tweak from our bot here, it will get us another one quickly. And my research continues. It's just a little bit like unfortunate because I'm doing, it's crazy. I should have just spent all my time here that I was waiting before, I hit record, just doing research, but you see it go against you a lot and you're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But luckily here it is making back our moolah. Hopefully it can hit us back this one that we lost diabolically, and we can call it a day and a good video, right? I'm just I have to make sure I'm recording there like I see nothing. Don't worry, guys, setup will soon be legendary. All right. Setup will soon be legendary, bro. I think I can make this picture. Yeah, so info. I want to see info. Like I don't just want to see that Nakudo, and I still want to see the active data. I think the reason why we're not seeing that is because what time is it? 2:25. You have to pay attention to like all these things, guys, when you're making these algorithms. You want to pay attention to time, you want to pay attention to everything that can give you a potential advantage. Right. So but once we because I think we were up 20 before on another account. I should be able to show this here. I think I just not this week, not this. I don't know what we're doing in that account. Is it this? Well, anyways, guys, just take my word for it. We're actually in profit like closer to 40. Okay, I guess it says 56, but my recollection is like 40. Anyways, bro. Um, all right, so yeah, this is the info. I want to see this info still, like even when we're in a cool low. All right, so that's the thing I'm gonna be looking at in a second. I changed that setting there, so now I have to kind of be a little bit careful. Even though I plan to not intervene like at all, like I don't plan to intervene at all in whatever this is doing. Unless it looks like it wants to take another L that's gonna take like a whole night, in which case screw that. Bro. I'm like much more going to just take a L, like go to sleep, like whether it wants to be like break even or whatever. Or not even go to sleep, just be in peace with the rest of the night, bro. I'm sure it's like a pain in the ass. Um, this panel is like messy because of that one that the platform forced us out of. This panel should be a lot more steady. Um, and you guys can probably see here um, on our demo accounts. I can't even use this. I think this is like updating too slow. This should be open, I believe. Just trying to like stay current. Mark up CD, circling photos. Yeah, so that's I think it updated. Yeah, so that did the right thing, I think. Okay, so far it's pretty cool. Look, it would have been cooler, if if we didn't have that weird thing with the platform and I had to like do a transfer and reset. It would have been cooler if we were out of here in like 20 minutes. But I mean, look, it's money. Are you gonna complain about like money made us like close to if this is to be believed. Oh no, let me correct month. Here we go. Right. Because it's the last week, which is like what happened last week? Is it because of this? Yeah, I think this because the new day just started. So that's the thing. All right, so there it hits another trade. Let's hope we get to call it a wraps. Go home quick and fast, boys. That would be beautiful. Magnifico. Let's hope and pray, bro. Jesus Christ. Get me the fuck out of here. You think I hate trading? Not get the fuck out of here, but then like I want to. I mean, I can do it. It's just a little bit difficult. You have to like while I'm like to like work on it, come up with new ideas and stuff. While at the same time, it's like trading. I'm a little bit tempted to. Round of applause, boys. Round of applause. What are you gonna do? That's how quickly it should have been working. I think when I had to do the restart because the platform bugged a little bit, I think it kind of threw me off a little bit. But yeah, I mean, look, this account here, started at like, like basically like 150. It's basically at like 200. Um, so far so good. Plan is working beautifully. I would like to see this update proper. Actually, let me just go there. Um, oh no, I wouldn't be. I still wouldn't see it. It just takes a while to update. I hit this off. I mean, debatably, you could leave it running. You know what I mean? But we've had like a long night. You don't want to be too greedy. All right. So far so good. We've been running it for about 2 days, and I think so far we have like close to $60 profit. Then there's another account with like a $20 profit from it. I just don't know which one it is. I was trying to like find it, but it's there. All right. Right. Is that correct? Yeah. All right. So guys, that was a good decent demo, of this bot working. You guys seen it when it's down. You guys have seen it like actually let me make it right here so I can like read you guys properly. So that was a good demo of the bot, guys. You guys have seen it when it's down, you've seen it when it's up, you've seen roughly like how it trades. I still have to make tweaks to it. I feel like it can entry and exit better, right? That one, those ones there were pretty good, you know what I mean? But it probably still could have, you know what I mean? Particularly like how I can. So, anyways, guys, if you do want something like this, if you want your own bot made, or you want, to learn how to use this one, or you guys want your own web project done, email down below, reach out to me. I almost forgot to record this video, guys. Can you believe it? Then would have been missing all the progress. All right. I'm gonna wrap up this video here. I'm gonna wrap up this video here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.